Turns out Aaron Rodgers is killing the New York Jets before he even joins them. I think it's a debacle for the Jets. I'm so excited. He's lost all leverage from the Packers situation by saying, I'm going to join the Jets before he's actually a Jet. Why is he not a Jet yet, Mike? Answer that question first.
I don't know why he's not a Jet, but I don't mind what he's doing. This is like your last hoorah in the league. You're trying to make sure everything's set up. Like Odell's talking about maybe going there. There's other people talking about even Ezekiel Elliott. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go be a Jet. He has two options. So I'm gonna be a Jet or something else. I don't know if they actually want him over there. I don't mind it. I know we flip flopped on. You used to love Aaron Rodgers. I used to hate him. I now love him, and now you hate him. I like what he's doing here. Hold the Jets hostage. The Jets put themselves in this situation. They were the ones that talked to them, said they had a good chat with him. He didn't sign a contract, and all these other players are getting signed, and maybe Aaron Rodgers is coming there. The Jets did it to themselves, and that's where we're at. The Jets are like a team that does this, Jeremy. This is what you should expect from the Jets, right?
Expect them to make bad decisions? Yes, I do expect that from the Jets. You talk about Zeke Elliott going there. Zeke Elliott is the perfect poster child for the types of players that Aaron Rodgers is trying to attract to the Jets. It's all these washed-up veterans who have never performed well in the playoffs or even been in a Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers complained about the Packers front office so often over the years. You're not getting me help. You're not getting me receivers. What's the first demand he has? Sign Alan Lazard to $44 million guaranteed. And bring Randall Cobb. Are they going to wheel Randall Cobb in his wheelchair because he's so old into the Jets facility? Zeke Elliott's another one. We talk about his wear and tear. We talk about how Tony Pollard's so much better than him, and now he's on the Jets list. They're getting all these veterans who have no playoff experience, no history of winning or being a champion, and they're surrounding them. They're surrounding them with the guy in the middle who is the most selfish quarterback we've seen. And that's why I've turned on Aaron Rodgers more recently, because he is so selfish. It's the opposite of Tom Brady. What made Tom Brady so great? It wasn't his arm strength. It wasn't his amazing physical tools. It was his leadership. It was how he acted. It was how he rallied his team to a common goal. Aaron Rodgers is completely the opposite of that, and they're surrounding him with old veterans. Plus, the Jets have to use all these resources, money and draft picks. Why isn't Aaron Rodgers a Jet yet? Because they're waiting on draft pick compensation. Adam Schefter says it's a first-round pick. Zach Wilson was a first-round pick. How many first-round picks are you going to spend on quarterbacks who aren't even very good?
Do you think that if it was a different world, the Jets should have signed Aaron Rodgers first, similar to how Tom Brady was signed, and then, Gronk's out of retirement, he'll come there and play for a year. I guess nothing really happened in Denver when Russell went over there. It's just a nice trade package. They got Russell, but they knew they were getting rid of something that they didn't want. And it seems like no matter what, if he's not a Jet this year, he is not a Packer. He is retiring. He's done. Or somebody else will take him up. So I think Aaron Rodgers does have the power. He can retire, or he's on another team if they agree to that team to trade him over to. So I don't think he's worth a first round at this age. I guess Tom Brady was a free agent. Russell Wilson, what did Russell Wilson go for last year? Was it a first round pick?
Oh, yeah. The Seahawks picked 5th overall in this draft because of the Russell Wilson trade from the Broncos.
So we can talk about that. I don't think it was worth, if you're looking back, I knew it.
Well,
clearly, they should have called
knew.
it.
You and Pete Carroll were the only people who knew.
We're the only ones that knew. But looking back, it's not worth it. So then our team's now adjusting and saying, oh, you know what? This draft pick, this is totally not worth it. We just need to go young. Kind of what Carolina just said. Carolina just came out and they're like, oh, yeah, we're picking in the draft. And he's, oh, yeah, I like that. Did you see the press conference where he's like, I like short guys. I don't need tall guys on my team. He said he really loved Russell Wilson coming out of college.
I didn't see that. Because Bryce Young is short? Is that why they're saying that?
Yeah. But I'm not hinting towards anything. But yeah, I just think teams are trying to be smarter and let a dumb team do dumb things. This is great for your division. You're a Miami Dolphins fan. Why not?
I'm okay with all this happening, but you said it best. Dumb teams doing dumb things. That's exactly what the Jets are doing. Unfortunately, the Packers have mismanaged Aaron Rodgers' career here. Why did they draft Jordan Love? What was that, 5 years ago at this point? And then keep Rodgers all these years. Why did you never get him more quality weapons? Why did you trade away Devontae Adams and never even replace him as a number one receiver? Who was their number one receiver this past year? The Packers just mismanaged the whole thing too, and so they're not innocent here. I just love that the Jets are mismanaging it in a whole new way. It's like you learn nothing from the Packers 10 years of this.
Do you also think it's because the Packers are not actually owned by anybody? There's no true owner, so is it harder to do things in that organization? There's a GM, right? There's somebody There's a general manager.
There's a decision maker. Yeah, they
There's
have a
some sort of
president and a
decision
GM.
maker.
They have a head coach. Wait, do they have an offensive coordinator, or do the fans get to call the plays because there's no?
That'd be great, just like the
That'd be
XFL.
cool,
By the
right?
way, you should watch some XFL. It's
Rather not.
pretty fun. I don't know. Everybody's in the wrong here. He'll be a Jet, or he will be retired. That's where I'm going with it.
I agree with you. I think he's going to be bad for the Jets. I think people are taking them like over the Bills right now. The Bills are adding DeAndre Hopkins. Like the Bills are stacking up again.
Wait, they added DeAndre Hopkins?
They
are. Oh, you're so okay.
Just a
Okay.
source told me that's likely to happen. We don't know when we're releasing this, so maybe it already happened. But I just think the Dolphins are set up much better than the Jets. I'd rather have Tua and Jalen Ramsey and all the Dolphins weapons like Tyreek and Waddle more so than the Jets, Aaron Rodgers and Zeke and Alan Lazard. What are we doing? Maybe they sign Odell. Like, what are we doing?
What if Rodgers wanted to come play in Miami for 1 year? Would you turn him down for a even swap, Tua for Rodgers?
I think his morale is so low at this point. I wouldn't do it.
So you said,
I think he's a cancer. I think he's a clubhouse cancer, as they say. Yeah, I think he would tarnish the whole team.
Just an even swap, Tua for Rodgers. There's no way a Dolphins fan. No.
I'd do it for Brady, and he's 45 or something. But
you do it for Brady. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
He might come back next year.
He might own the team too. We'll see.